We let Georgia down, we let Steve and Annette down, we let JD down, and as you'll see in the report, some other young people referred to, and we let them down as well. It's as simple as that.
Obviously I've been anonymous for a good 18 months now, and it was a really and ah decision whether to do this or not. But after reading the report, especially the Devon and Cornwall report, the failings were shocking to me. I first got a visit from the police when Georgia was missing. We didn't know she'd died at this point. Again, nobody mentioned the images to me. They were very vague, just questioned me on Reynolds, left me feeling quite confused if I'm honest. And then when it came to light that Georgia's body had sadly been found, the police then turned back up at my door and asked me to identify these images, and that was the first I'd ever heard of them after Georgia sadly passed away.
If the ordinary man sits down and reads this,
they'd feel really disappointed about the police force, to be honest, because just a person in the street would ask simple questions, like I did really when we were told things, you know, well, what did they do when they were handed the photographs of the real girls that, you know, Reynolds knew and actually were friends with our eldest daughter Scarlett? What happened with all the pornography? Did they link the two together? Because it was only 2 weeks after he'd been charged.
Why the hell did I not find out about this years ago? Because obviously ultimately I believe that if I had known, then Georgia could have had a warning and she'd still be with us today.
I suppose that there's probably a dreadful analogy, but maybe one that has some merit here, or not merit, it has some relevance here. It's sort of like a plane crash a little bit, that no one factor on its own led to Reynolds doing what he did, but you put a series of things together and they come together and created that tragic set of circumstances. Very, very long and hard about what we could, what we should have done, and what we would.
No, obviously I was, like I said, I was in his class for 5 years. He was a bit quiet, reclusive, kept himself to himself, but always a little bit odd, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, I never would have expected he was capable of that. It's the failings that were shocking. That was heart-wrenching to think that how can so many authorities make so many major mistakes. There was a number of red flags in place indicating that Reynolds was a danger, yet for some reason none of these were acted upon. I feel I was completely disregarded. To me, they were protecting the offender over the general public.